it definitely stings. The ball was put in my hand to make a play for the team, and it was a matter of losing focus and just a play that just can't happen, and just unacceptable. I just got to be better for the team and for the organization.
What are your emotions after something like that? I can imagine, but I want to hear from you.
Yeah, definitely not the good ones. Just try to move forward and learn from the previous mistakes and get better.
Just kind of basically caught up in the moment there. But were you trying to celebrate, or I don't know, what were you?
Just lost focus. Made a play that can't happen.
Coach said after Jonathan lost that fumble crossing the goal line in Denver, he made it a point of emphasis to everybody in the room.
Yeah, letters and logos. We just gonna move forward and learn from our mistakes and be better for the team.
The JT touchdown, obviously. I mean, just what did you see when you looked at the replay?
Just letters and logos, like the coach said, like we just hit on, and just be better for the organization. This play hurts a lot. So yeah, that's all.
When you say letters and logos, what do you mean?
Just holding the ball through the letters and logos, finishing through the end zone.
To be clear, I was talking about the touchdown today that you had the holding call. I think they called it on you. Would you see?
Yeah, just trying to make a play.
AD, your teammates, when they came up to you, just to have their support, what did that mean in that moment?
Couldn't really process it, kind of in the moment. Really still can't process it, to be real. So I just gotta, everything is, the whole play happened, because of me. The only way I'm gonna be able to get forward is, just growing as a player, as a person.
Take us through that touchdown. It had to be fun for you.
Yeah, no, it was good. Actually, I think Daniel jumped in the pile and started pushing, and Mo and Tree were right there pushing the pile in, so it was fun.
What are you going to do with the football? First NFL touchdown.
I'll probably keep it, but still got a lot of stuff to do in the season, so yeah, it was fun, but still got work to do.
How much of the mistakes magnified, against a team like that, in a close game, and then just too many today?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be every week, right? Playing really good teams every week, and then when it is a close game like that, a lot of times the team with the least amount of penalties is going to come out, so that's something we can work on and fix.
What do you say to AD after a play like his fumble?
I mean, we got a lot of game left to play, and we're going to have his back, so I don't, you say keep your head up and keep playing.
What do you tell a guy like AD after the game today?
Yeah, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I mean, like even the best players. I mean, I had 10 targets for 5 catches for 40 yards. I mean, we should be talking about that. I mean, like I didn't do anything today.
This group, how much you guys going to learn about yourselves heading into next week?
Oh, I mean, we just got to get back to work. I mean, one game doesn't define anything. I mean, like it's a 17-game season, and like good teams lose. I mean, it's pretty tough to go 17-0. So, like we're not going to hang our heads on it, and we're going to get back to work and come back next week.
Tough because he's one of the guys that gets the ball out quick. Once he sees it, he rips it. He's not afraid to throw in the small windows as well. So. You got to just, as a defensive front, you got to just try to continue to keep rushing and then to wait for that moment that he holds on to the ball. But when he gets in a rhythm, it's tough to break that for him.
I don't even want to get the outcome overall. What do you think of the pass rush today overall from you guys? The pressure you were putting on those guys?
No, yeah, I feel like for the most part we did a pretty good job. Making him move around in the pocket, you know what I mean? The times that he did hold onto the wall, sometimes we didn't get there, but he was, scrambling, trying to scramble for some yards, and it wasn't many, but, we got him down a couple times. We can definitely be better. Myself as well. Some of those one-on-one opportunities, I wish I had that, and I know some of the other guys do too, but, we just got to watch the film and learn from it and continue to get better as a front.
There's a lead up to the play. We were looking around and like something just felt off. But obviously they're about to snap the ball, so you're just trying to figure out, okay, who do I have? Where's their guys? So it's just one of those things where you get off the field after and you ask, like, hey, what happened? And they tell you what went wrong. But obviously that's something that just can't happen from top to bottom us as players, knowing when we're supposed to be in, but also the coaching, like everybody, we're all one team. So whatever mistake we had today, it has to be good.
Just give him time to process. Give him time to process. You make a big play, in a big time game, and something like that happens. You need time to process, and everyone's talking to him, and you're receiving it. You're receiving it, but you just kind of got to internalize a little bit and just come to terms of what happened. So I'm definitely gonna have a deeper conversation with him. I just told him, like, hey, we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you.
Just like the play that you made was a great play in Denver. He made a great play, maybe his best in the NFL. Is it something that he can draw from, you think?
Oh, definitely. Like I mentioned, you make a big-time play in a big-time game, and then something like that happens. It's not how you draw it up. It's not how you imagined it. But that's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the beast. So how can you respond from that? How can you turn that into a positive? How can you learn from that?
During the game, do you take a moment to say anything to him, or you stay away? I guess how do you process it with the team?
No, just definitely letting them know that, hey, we're coming back to you. We're gonna need you. Like we're gonna need you. It's not like, oh, you make a play, you have a ME, and now you're totally out of the game. No, we're gonna need you. We're gonna win this game.
And then what do you think the overall just miscues today? A lot more today than we saw the first weeks of the season.
Like you mentioned, a lot of miscues. And a lot of that comes from the road, being on the road. But you got to fight through those things. You're going to be in a lot of environments. You're going to be in difficult situations, and those elite teams find a way to fight through all of those things to have clean execution.
Winning at the end, we got to be better. Obviously, we hurt ourselves in a lot of situations with penalties. We got to take care of the football, and that starts with me. So, questions.
Shane, what did you think of the play with Adonai Mitchell, and I guess what did he tell you? How do you explain that turnover?
Yeah, it's hard to explain in that situation, but we got a lot of faith in AD, and this is a bump in the road for him, and he's going to bounce back. And we got a lot of confidence in his abilities.
After JT made the mistake last year, is this something that you've emphasized?
Yeah, it's a point of emphasis, and I got to do a better job of emphasizing it more. It starts with me.
You also had the holding call on JT's run was really costly too. Just what did you see there?
Yeah, I didn't see the penalty, but they called it. We'll go back and look at it. And again, all those things start with me.
Through his first 2 years, AD's had some ups and downs. I guess how do you help him through this, because this is tough?
Yeah, it's all part of his process and his journey. Everyone's journey is different. He's got a lot of ability in his body, and so we got to get through it this week and get ready to go for Vegas next week. Probably a couple where we could have scored 34, with touchdowns. I got to go back and look at Warren's play there where he got it down to the 3. Look at that one, and obviously the big run, JT, to take the lead there. So, got to get those cleaned up.
How do you assess the other way Xavier Howard played today? And you feel like the Rams were targeting him at all?
I thought, credit to those guys. I think those guys got really good receivers. Puka and Devontae are really good players, so credit to them. But we'll go back and look at the tape.
Do you have to at least have the conversation about personnel at that spot? This is not the first game where he's kind of, where they've kind of went after him.
Yeah, look, he's been a hell of a player in this league for a long time. But obviously, we'll go back and look at the tape and we evaluate everything, and it starts with me.
With Daniel's performance, what did you see from him?
I thought he played good. I mean, obviously the first one, we tried to take a shot there. I thought the safety made a good play on the ball. And then there at the end, obviously we're just trying to get chunks there at the end and try to throw a little shot to Pitt. And the guy went up and made it, but I thought he was efficient throwing it. So yeah.
When he goes deep, does he need to let it go earlier a little bit?
I don't know. I'll go back and look at it. I think he's been throwing pretty good though.
After AD's fumble, defense forced 3 straight punts. Is that the kind of complimentary football?
Yeah, no doubt. I thought our defense did a hell of a job bouncing back from that and just keeping us in the game. And obviously, go take the lead there. But obviously, we didn't do enough at the end.
In a moment like that happens during the game with AD, do you say anything, or are you too busy with just the next play?
Yeah, I went and talked to him. I said, hey, hang in there. We need you. Let's go. Obviously, ended up playing the rest of the game.
First, he made a heck of a catch on that play to get to the ball there. Incredible catch. Tough play for sure. After such a tremendous effort, just lost the ball there at the end. But feel for him. I know he hurts with that, but he'll bounce back, and he's a hard-working guy. He's in there every day grinding. So we all have a lot of faith in AD, and I'll continue to have a ton of faith in AD. And one play doesn't define any ball game. We didn't do enough today to win the game.
As a quarterback, do you say anything after that play, like on the sideline, in the heat of the moment?
I think just making sure he knows I'm going to keep coming to him and keep counting on him, and try to communicate that to him. He cares a lot about this. He works hard. He's one of those guys. So just kind of encourage him to play the next play, move forward, and that's the communication there. But like I said, one play doesn't define the game.
Daniel, how much do mistakes get magnified in a game like this? And I'm not just talking about AD, penalties, whatever it might be, against a tight game against a team like that.
Yeah, I think that, certainly you're playing a good team, and that, all those plays, times when you hurt yourself, self-inflicted stuff, turn the ball over, penalties, all that stuff is going to be magnified in a game against a good team. We fought and went back and forth, but ultimately I think we shot ourselves in the foot.
Hello and welcome to SoFi Stadium. I'm Joel A. Erickson, Colts insider for the Indy Star. Colts lose today. They fall from the ranks of the unbeaten. They go down 27-20. A lot of focus is going to be on Adonai Mitchell, and I think obviously for his career specifically and for what the Colts think of him, making maybe the biggest boneheaded blunder of his career so far, sort of reinforces what we've known about him, that he's got talent, but he has trouble finishing plays. He has trouble making them all the way through. It's been a problem. He has his worst one today, drops the ball in the end zone. People are going to focus on that. I think the larger issue for this Colts team going forward is what they've got going on in the secondary. They put Mooney Ward on Devontae Adams. That generally held Adams in check today. But Xavier Howard on the other corner has really, really struggled when they've gone up against good offenses, good coaches, good quarterbacks. They've targeted him over and over again. Puka Nacua, a huge game today. Just moved the chains over and over again. A lot of those plays were against number 4. The Colts need to find an answer there, whether it's Mekhi Blackman, who fell down on the last play, whether it's Jonathan Edwards, whether it's Jalen Jones when he comes back. They need to find something better than what Xavier Howard is doing, because right now teams are just targeting him. On top of that, you get a good day from the pass rush and you have issues in the secondary. Most notably, Cam Bynum revealed that they only had 10 men on the field on Tutu Atwell's game-winning touchdown pass. Can't happen. It's a secondary mistake. This defense, Lou Anarumo was brought in to shore it up and make it a team that could win. You saw flashes of it in the second half, but also this is a defense that gave everything up. So for the Indy Star, I'm Joel A. Erickson. I think the defense is what to take away from this game. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be back and see what they got going into the Raiders.